This time we're going to set this as a fluid object. And for this test, let's leave the inflow out of the simulation.
Oh.
Now when we hit bake, there's no fluid emitting, but rather the entire cube has become a static amount of fluid, simulating against the domain.
Right.
This type of object is how you'll start a scene with a body of water or liquid. All right, let's resim and bring this inflow back. And even cooler than before. So now both objects are interacting with each other and ultimately creating one fluid mesh.
That is cool.
Let's try something different. We're going to transform the fluid object and place it on one side of the domain. And let's scale down the inflow and move it over here.
I'm assuming this first video is going to be kind of basics into just fluid sims already.
This time the fluid still interacts
with each other. Just doing it through fluid.
But the fluid object has some momentum as it collapses and then crashes into the side of the domain.
The whole goal of this is to see...
Okay, so let's look at outflow
Like just
objects.
waiting for that one feature
I'm going to
that I
create
need.
one more icosphere and place it to the side.
Like I'm assuming this is going to be an effector, so it goes around it.
And enable the outflow parameter.
Never mind.
Now when we sim,
the
fluid that interacts with the outflow icosphere is removed or deleted entirely. It doesn't calculate collisions, just removal. And to see this better, let's remove the inflow and run that one more time. So as this simulates, you can see the overall water level decrease as that outflow removes the fluid. Okay, so our next fluid object is going to be an obstacle. I'm going to position this cube here.
What's the difference between obstacle
and enable obstacle
and an outflow? I thought that's what the second sphere was for.
And when we sim, not surprisingly, the fluid is obstructed by this cube. This object type is hugely important in shaping complex simulations, and I definitely recommend you trying it out, having some fun, playing with the settings. Now, best for last, the force object. Let's create an empty object.
This might be what I need.
Move it over here, and then enable force. By default, this will be set as a point force and have a strength equal to our gravity, which we can see here in the world settings. So if we run this sim, the fluid is pulled by an equal force down by the gravity and towards the point force, which makes this diagonal fluid movement. And this is cool looking as the fluid kind of laps around the empty object. Now if we set the world gravity to 0, the fluid moves directly to the point force, and then it kind of fights itself to stay as close as it can to the force. These force object settings are very fun to play with, so once again, try this out, keep learning, and we'll be sure to explore each one of these in a later video. Alright, moving on. Now we're going to create a practical example. Here's a quick look at the final result. It's this sort of swirling vortex of fluid that's been constrained to this globe shape. Think kind of witchcraft or weather device concept, but let's hop in.
Weather device?
Let's start with a UV.
Okay. So right off the bat, I think this will be fun to create alongside, because A, you'll come out with a cool little cube. It'll be funny looking. But B, just understanding the tool a little bit better and how to set it up, how everything works. Let me just check. This is... I just want to see how many there are. Okay, 3. So we might want to just skip to this, because this one just looks like, from the thumbnail at least, it's, yeah, like creating a Twix animation. Wait. Shaping the fluid soda can obstacle. This might be interesting. So we might skip there. Ooh, that's a cool video. Product texturing in Blender. That's a sick looking pickleball racket. Okay. And then this is what? Curve guide force, so like a longer curve. Yeah, I mean, ideally I get through all of these videos today. And hey, it's early in the day, but... Okay, surface force. So there's only 4, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we... start with this one, and then gauge the second one. Skip to the can, maybe. And then... I don't know. I mean, overall, this isn't gonna be... Like, I want to learn this at some point. So, might as well do it right now. The only thing I'm thinking about is this gonna directly help me with the project that I'm working on? And if I should look for something else that will? Or just keep doing this? And I'm thinking I'm gonna just keep doing this because regardless of if it does or doesn't, it'll help having more, like, the thing that I'm missing with the Blender liquid simulation that I'm doing right now is control. So at least seeing if this gives me more control, which I think that's the whole point of the add-on, I think can't hurt. So yeah, I think we'll just start here. Cool. Yeah, let's do it. And then, yeah, see how many of these we can bang out. Gimme this guy. It's also incredibly hot, so I'm going to turn the air on. Is my candle burning? It smells more like burnt than... Oh. Yeah, fuck. Alright, we got the air on. We know what we're doing. Let's do it. Wait, we need our music first. Alright. Oh, shit. Ah! Cool. Let's do some liquid sims.
Sphere and a cube for our domain. Let's scale that up a bit. And to make sure that
Oh, I forgot he has music playing. Actually, I'm going to take that back because that's going to be confusing as hell.
the sphere
Okay.
interactions are smoother, I'm going to add subdivisions and then apply them. Let's rename it. Let's start with a UV sphere and a cube for our domain. Let's scale that up a bit. And to make sure the sphere interactions are smoother, I'm going to add subdivisions and then apply them.
Yeah, so he's got a cube, wireframe, circle. Excuse me, why did that not work?
And to make sure the sphere interactions are smoother, I'm going to add subdivisions and then apply them. Let's rename this globe and our domain. For our fluid, we're going to create another UV sphere and remove the top half of the faces.
Hold up. Fluids are on. I don't want them on. Why are they on? You know what? Actually, Are they just... Oh. They just left the folders. Okay. So he's
And then
deleting.
fill in the shape.
So we added
And
another
remove
cube.
the top half of the faces.
His was not control deed. My bad. I'm just gonna follow it correctly. And he deleted. Sorry, it's gonna be annoying that I keep pausing the music. That's why I like his music. Faces.
And then fill in the shape.
Does anybody know how I control hotkeys? That's actually going to be a problem. GeForce Experience. Because I need to be able to do X-ray mode on command. Alright, quick detour. Fuck, I don't know how to do this. Shit. Oh, hey, perfect timing. The laundry's done. Oh, I'm gonna Google it. I actually have no idea. GeForce Experience in-game. Large gear. Oh, so I just Alt-Z. I'm just gonna... I don't know. What's a... bucket, whatever that is. Okay, did that save? Yes, it did. Back, done. Okay, now, yeah, now I have my X-ray view back. Cool. All right, that was worth it. Real quick, I'm gonna get the laundry. Okay, we're back. Ready to go. Ready to go. No, this one.
Let's scale this in slightly so it doesn't interact with the globe at the start of the simulation. And then we're going to apply the transformations to all our objects. And that's a good idea before any dynamic simulations in Blender. I'll rename this to Fluid. And now we're going to assign our fluid objects. Under the Physics tab, click Flip Fluid and set the type of our domain to Domain. And now we're going to assign our fluid objects. Under the Physics tab, click Flip Fluid and set the type of our domain to Domain. Set the globe to
Flip Fluid, type, domain,
Obstacle, and then
big circle, Flip Fluid, obstacle, and fluid to fluid.
then click the inverse checkbox since we want the
Inverse.
fluid to interact with the interior of the object.
Oh, okay.
And then set the fluid to fluid. All right, now in the Flip Fluid tab, we will enable Auto Load Baked Frames, and we'll turn off the visibility of the globe and fluid objects. And then inside the domain properties, let's go down to the Fluid Surface category and change our meshing volume to object volume. And
See, this is where it gets annoying. There's so many menus. Okay, under my domain, flip fluid surface. Oh, kill me. Is this not gonna... Oh, the UI is different. Shit. That's gonna be annoying.